We are live. Sorry, couldn't resist. I think I'll give it a few seconds. See if anybody joins me. We're telling your followers that you've started a live video. Hang on, we're telling more followers. Hello. Okay. So, sorry I'm late. It was storming outside, and I wasn't quite sure if my power was going to make it. The lights were flickering a little bit. So, I hate doing this so much. I'm so awkward in live chats. I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Okay, so I'm back. Hello. All right, so I think I should just jump right into it. I'm gonna do my picks for Saturday night. Who's excited? I'm excited. So excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so we will start at the top of the card. Amanda Ribas and Paige VanZant. Who? Show of hands. Who's got Paige? No. Poor Paige. Cracked her arm up like 4 times. Yeah, I think she's had like 4 separate injuries to her arm. I don't know about Paige. Amanda looked pretty amazing against Marcos. She just pieced her up the entire time. She looks great on her feet. She's got submissions, she's got knockouts, she's got decisions. Just all in all, a very well-rounded fighter. So I'm going Amanda Ribas for the first fight. I'm gonna say probably by decision, because even though I don't think Paige is gonna win, she's still pretty tough. So I think it'll go all 3 rounds. Next, thanks, Sophia. Next, you've got Jessica Andrade versus Thug Rose. A rematch. Not for the title, because Andrade got her ass kicked. Her absolute ass kicked by Weili Zhang in, what was it, 40-some seconds? Knees, strikes, just floor wiped. If Rose can keep it on the feet, I think she takes this one. I want to say that it seemed like she was dealing with a little bit of stuff in her last fight. It just kind of seemed like she wasn't all there. Almost like she wanted to get rid of the belts. I know that sounds bad to say, but she seemed so relieved when it was all said and done, that I'm thinking that she may have been affected mentally. I think the fights with Joanna really took it out of her, because, I mean, Joanna's she's a beast when it comes to the trash talk and the fighting. So I think both of those matches were a bit tough on her. So but I do think that if Rose can keep it on the feet, I think she takes this one. And there was that slight little conspiracy that that Andrade tapped. I don't know if anybody else saw it, and please comment if you did, but I did see a video right after the fight showing like a highlight of Andrade's hand when she had Rose on her back right before the slam. It looked like she was tapping. I don't know if that was true, but it did seem a little bit fishy. And Rose, because she's a class act, she never brought it up, so it kind of died. But yeah, I think Rose decision. As long as she keeps it on the feet. If you are a betting person, though, I have been informed that the odds for Jessica winning are like plus 1,000. So if you feel like throwing a few bucks on Jessica just on the off chance that, she wins again, you could clean up. So just food for thought there. Okay, Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. I want Max to win so bad. I want him to win so bad, but I don't see it happening. I think that Max is a volume striker, really great accuracy, and tough guy. So it easily could go all 5 rounds. But Volkanovski's just a little bit stronger. He's got a little bit more snap in those punches. I don't see it. I don't see it being a knockout. Max Aldo. Yeah, we'll get to that. I don't see it being a knockout, but I do see it, the decision going Volkanovski's direction again. But just so you know, my heart is not in that prediction. I really, really want Max to win. I want to see him with the belt again. I would love that. Next, I have to call him Peter. I can't say his name. I'm sorry, Jan. I think you're great, but I can't say your name. Jan and Aldo. This one's more than a little annoying, because I don't think Aldo should be there in the first place. His last 2 fights were losses, and I know that one of them was not at bantamweight. I know that one of them was a loss to Volkanovski, but still, who comes off of 2 losses and gets a title fight? Anyway, don't get me started. Should be Aljo. I think it's gonna be Jan. I mean, he's so great on his feet. He's so accurate. He's got a lot of power, and he's a great wrestler. Like, he's really great. His fight against Uriah Faber, holy crap! I mean, he's throwing him around, and that front kick finish. I have to go with Jan on this one. TKO in the 4th. I'm guessing. Let's see. Finally, we got Masvidal and Usman. Okay, so I have heard everyone, and I mean everyone that has chimed in that I've talked to personally, the words verbatim: Usman's gonna ragdoll Masvidal for all 5 rounds, and that's gonna be the end of it. And I have given this a lot of thought. I just don't think so. I don't know why. I feel it somewhere. Ooh, I feel it in my gut. Damian Maia, when he fought Masvidal, he actually said that Masvidal was his hardest jiu-jitsu matchup. Masvidal has great takedown defense. Wrestling is exhausting. I don't wrestle, but from every wrestler I know, wrestling is exhausting. It is way more exhausting than anybody gives it credit for. And this is how I see this one going. I see Masvidal, or not Masvidal, good God. I see Marty's going to lose. Yeah, Gerald. That's right. Stealing my thunder, but that's okay. Here's how I see it going. Usman wrestles him for a solid 2 rounds into the third, and we know from experience, we know after the Colby fight, and that was pure stand-up, and Usman was still getting tired at the end. Tell me I'm wrong. So he was still getting tired at the end. So we know he can get tired, and wrestling is exhausting. So I'm thinking a solid 2, maybe 2.5 rounds of wrestling before Usman gets tired and he makes a mistake. And Masvidal can be pretty dangerous when he's got you up close. I see Usman making a mistake and just getting flat KO'd in the third round. Call me crazy, but yeah, that's how I see it going. People dig too much. That's only a little bit true. Wrestlers a lot of times have the advantage because they can dictate where the fight goes. Because to strike someone, you have to be at a certain distance or nothing happens. And if you're an excellent wrestler, you can set up good entries with striking into takedowns. In fact, that's what Jan did in his fight with Faber several times. And Usman, he's good with defending the first attack. I don't know that he's so good if you throw in more than one thing at him. And Masvidal's just I just feel like he's a different kind of. I don't know. I don't know enough to actually make any sort of expert claims on this. But dang, I feel it somewhere deep in my soul that Masvidal is going to pull this one off. I feel it. And I've felt this way a couple times in the last few fights. I've felt this way about y'all gave me a lot of shit for picking Cody, and boy did he show up. Kate, do you think it's a 50-50? Do I think it's a 50-50 what? Like 50-50 chance that Masvidal beats him? Yeah, I think those are about as good odds as you'd get out of Vegas. I think that right now he's a 2-1, 3-1 maybe. Masvidal is the BMF. Oh, that reminds me of the question. Somebody did ask a question. Should Masvidal bring his BMF belt to the ceremonial face-off? No, I don't think so. He has said unequivocally that belt is not on the line, nor do I think it should be. I disagree with Chael Sonnen on this one. I think that belt was a great one-time marketing ploy. I do not want to see it defended. I do not want to see it done again, unless for some reason Masvidal wins the title, and then he has already gone on record saying that he wants to offer Nate the title shot. Then they can put it up again. But I just answered that question. If Masvidal wins, who do you think he should fight next? He's already said he wants to fight Nate, and not because he thinks that the first time that they fought that it wasn't a fair decision or it wasn't a fair call. He wants to fight him because Nate called him out and pretty much sent him on the fast track to stardom. I mean, that BMF title fight was a huge deal. It got a lot of eyeballs on Masvidal and allowed for him to negotiate the deal that he has now. So go Masvidal. Masvidal versus... Okay, I totally want to see Masvidal versus Wonder Boy, the nicest motherfucker and the baddest motherfucker. I absolutely want to see that fight. And I think, God... somebody remind me. I want to say that he wants to get... Didn't he just say he wants to get that loss back? So I could totally see that fight happening. If he doesn't win the title, like if he loses to Usman, that's the next fight I want to see is Masvidal v Wonderboy. I think that would be a fantastic matchup, at least as far as marketing. She's ignoring my. I'm not trying to ignore your comments. I just got a lot. I've got actual like notes. Like I got things to read. I can't read your things and my things. He did mention, he says it once. Yes. Okay, thank you. I thought I saw it. I know I heard him. He did an interview with Chael Sonnen yesterday? I think it was yesterday. He did an interview with Chael Sonnen, and during that interview with Chael, that's when he mentioned the Nate fight. But I don't remember where I saw that he said that he wants to fight Wonderboy again. But I would love to see that fight. I think that'd be hella fun. Okay, here was the other question. How hyped are you? I don't know if you can tell. I'm hella excited. Like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to sleep on Friday night. I'm just, I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled that I got the fight that I wanted. I'm not, Mike Perry beating Big Eye at the girls. Okay, yeah. Yes, Mike Perry's girlfriend is now 2-0 in his corner. We're very, very excited for him. I hope the success continues. I had no problem with Burns getting the title shot if they couldn't come to an agreement between Masvidal and the UFC. Clearly, that was what happened. In Masvidal's words, he was trying to get them to agree to a more lucrative pay-per-view deal. He didn't care as much about the guarantee, and they weren't agreeing to that. And, yeah, they couldn't come to terms, so he was like, all right, peace. So, of course, Burns stepped in. And I really didn't have a ton of issue with that fight. Burns had a really great performance against Woodley, even though I don't know where Woodley has been the last couple fights. Oh, he makes me so sad. I think he could be so great. I don't know what happened. Do you think Masvidal beats Colby? Absolutely. Colby is a volume striker. He finds his range very well, and he touches you up constantly. And it's just this, and his pace is insane. But I don't think that scares Masvidal. I think that he easily trades with him, and I think that Colby gets overconfident and emotional, and Masvidal drops him. Which I would love to see. I would love to see that. I don't really want to see a rematch between Colby and Usman, but I would love to see Colby and Masvidal, definitely. Masvidal's a beast. No, he's not. And there's something to be said for Masvidal's attitude on all of this. I hate making this comparison because it sounds like such a fangirl thing to say, but it reminds me of Conor. It does. And not in like a oh, he's taking a page out of Conor's book in a cheesy marketing way, but in just the way that Conor was walking around like, I own this. This is mine. I'm getting those 2 belts. It's happening. Period. Full stop. Nothing's changing it. And that's how every time I hear Masvidal talk to anyone, that is the vibe that I'm getting. Like, nope, this is mine. It's my turn, my time. I'm winning this. So, I mean, I guess we'll just have to see. But that's my call. It's gonna be Masvidal, 3rd round. It's gonna drop Usman, and that's gonna be all she wrote. Okay, so I don't see any more questions firing in, so I'm gonna go. And yeah. Yeah, Saturday, please come already. I agree. It cannot get here fast enough. I am so excited. If you have not yet checked it out, check out the link in my bio. I have an interview with Grant Dawson. Awesome guy. He's fighting on the 18th, so definitely give that a listen. And be sure to stay tuned after Saturday. I will be on Fight Night Picks Recency Bias with John Franklin, and so you'll get to hear all my hot takes after the fight when I get to admit how wrong I probably was about all of these. Don't make any bets based on the things that I've said. I have to make a giant disclaimer. I'm terrible at picking fights. I don't even know why y'all are listening to me, but I'm really bad at it because I pick with my gut. I can't help it. But after the fights, I will be talking with John about what I thought about the night. And God, I feel like I'm already excited to talk about it because I'm just so excited for all these fights. I hope Masvidal wins, but who's next if he loses? Just mentioned this. I think if Masvidal loses, I think he should fight Stephen Thompson. I think that would be a fun fight. And both of them definitely still have enough oomph behind them that I think that it would do really well. I think it would do really well as a main event for a fight night. Definitely. All right. I think that's gonna be the last question. But feel free to respond to my story. If you had any other questions, I'll try to answer it in my DMs. But yeah, let's go. I'm excited for Saturday. See you guys later.